Sorcs the Rattler, appropriately named because it rattled my jimmies. Complete mud fest. You're in for a good time. We've been away from Sorcs for a little while. We've been off winning championships and selling roots. We've made some, I guess you can call them, improvements to our video editing skills since the last time we raced Sorcs. I paid $89 for a lifetime membership for a program that alters my voice into Morgan Freeman and lets me play fart sounds.
We got Michael Hancock to our left and Big Buddy Boy over here on our right in the buddy class. Let's go racing! The small child swoops in out of nowhere, taking my line from me, so we're trying to make some things work here. Trying to beat people into this very narrow entry into the woods, where it's nice and tight. We're right behind my dear friend Zarek Plant, who has a very cool name. Coming into the woods here. He's in my class, so we're gonna try to follow him while he roosts me profusely in the face and extremities. I was manipulated and lied to when I asked about the conditions of the course. I can't wait for you guys to see the pain and torture I'm about to be exposed to for over 2 hours. It's gonna be a grand old time. A couple exciting things have happened since I've last seen you beautiful people at Sorcs. One, I got married. Me and the old lady who was out there snapping some photos today. We went down to Florida. We got hitched and had a big old party. It was pretty cool. Went to Disney World. I got a new camera. We got the DJI Osmo 5. We're enjoying it so far. Unfortunately, I still have the SD card that came with the kit, so I ran out of memory halfway lap 3, I think, so I didn't get the full race, but I got enough to make a pretty good edit and showcase the suffering that I was exposed to. And then, of course, we won our C-Class championship in Southern Routes, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be moved up to B. I'm absolutely mortified, terrified of the repercussions that this championship will give me. So I know I would be turned into Fred Paste the moment I lined up in B-Class in a Mid-East or GNCC. Things are not going to be good, so I'm going to try to get the most racing in I can this year, try to improve a little bit. Today actually commemorates the second anniversary of my racing career. My first race was in Sparta in 2023, I do believe. We were lining up in 250F beginner on my brand new 23 YZ250F with Supercross suspension and tires with 36 PSI of air in them. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I still don't, but now I got a little more seat time. Zarek graciously bestowed upon us a gift of a dingleberry on the brand new DJI Osmo 5, so thank you for desecrating my new piece of equipment. Appreciate it. Funny enough, in beginner, I never won a trophy. I got a lot of 6th places. I think I raced in 5 Sorcs in 2023, all in beginner, and didn't go very well. And then I lined up in 200C last year in Sorcs in the first half of the season, and I was getting my butt cheeks pushed in, man. I was bringing home like 18th place finishes. I went out and got myself a 24 KTM 250 XC, and we've been gelling on that thing, dude. We've been flowing. I feel so comfortable on it. And actually, the first race I registered, I brought home a 3rd place finish in Sparta. And things have been going pretty good ever since. I feel like we're progressing pretty rapidly. I'm mortified at the pace of which we're progressing. When I first lined up in C-Class, you know, I did not think I was ready, and I wasn't, but I learned how to ride with the C-Class level people. Brief interruption in the rambling to just say thanks, Eric, for making me pancake myself. Thank you again. I guess riding with fast people makes you a little faster, so hopefully we're going to have the same mentality with B-Class. We are probably, for the best, going to try to postpone that advancement until we're forced to. But yeah, as long as I don't die, we'll be having fun out there. I did about 4 hours of YouTube research on the Rattler. I did not get to make this race last year. I was in Chicago for some reason, drinking beer and eating Italian beefs type stuff. But I knew it was going to be very, very tight, and with the rain we got, it was going to be a little muddy. Didn't know to what extent it would be at this point in the race. It's substantial, but we're trying to make all the moves happen, be aggressive, and move up in the pack so we're not stuck behind people. Zarek had a ultimate offensive move on defense, making me slide out there and letting Big Boy pass me. So we're trying to put some work in on this fella, and I wonder how much he's going to roost us in the face while we try to make a move on him. Even though the course obviously held a lot of water, there were some parts of the track that were super flowy, and they were a lot of fun. And then you get into these swamp hole rut areas, and you were really fighting for your life, trying to just survive the section to get onto the next part of flow and avoid the chop. Hey, we found Zarek, and a buttload more roost from Big Boy up ahead, so we gotta pass him as soon as possible. Today was actually the first time I remembered to, 1, bring tear-offs, and 2, actually use them. So they saved my life today. I highly recommend using them if you got them. It's always sketchy committing to sends on the first lap when you do not know what the course is like. But, you know, we're trying to be aggressive, and it's a mentality we've kind of started to develop after I got married. If I hurt myself before the wedding, I wouldn't be able to ride dirt bikes anymore. But now we did the deed, and now I can use my 1,000 hours of sick time and vacation time and short-term disability and destroy my body and my mind for potential top 2 Sorcs plaque. Worth it. That's my favorite type of riding right there, man. You got some flowy single track and you just hop on and you yell at people. It's great. Wish I had a horn. If you ever find yourself in a cluster, just send it. Commit to it. Whatever happens, happens. You don't want to be just sitting there waiting for someone else to go. You want to give her the beans, man.
Go, buddy, go!
Here's where the Aonia GNCC flashback starts to pop into my brain while I'm riding. If you don't recall, there was a clip that was featured on the On the Pipe podcast that I put out on the GNCC Facebook page, and I just found a nice little mud rut. Ended up being maybe 3 foot deep, and I somersaulted Superman over the handlebars. I'm gonna see if I can find it and post it on the video real quick for you. Definitely not super comparable conditions, but mud is mud. By the end of the 3rd lap, and I guess 4th for some people who are a lot faster than I am, the ruts were almost identical. So main thought in this race was I need to go ahead and finish this out and see it through, and that way I can get a mud around my belt and make it happen. Got a little too aggressive here in some less than stellar conditions, and we kind of do a little power slide. We don't fall down though. Kept our leg on the ground, stood upright, so I would assume it looked pretty cool to Griff Thrash, who was right behind me at the time. I made a very genius decision to pull off all of my tear-offs at the same time. So we're trying to keep some distance behind all these people who want to fling junk in my face. We get stuck behind a gaggle of 50-plus B-riders, so hopefully we do a little 2-for-1 special thing or something to make our way up the pack here. It's a good thing I had these old folks guiding the way, because I probably would have blown on straight ahead. I got lost. Something absolutely nutty happens up ahead. A deer runs out from the woods and takes out who I believe is Tom Willie. He has a YouTube channel himself. He's got some GoPro clips of it. Hopefully he'll upload.
Holy fucking shit! Holy shit! Are you okay? Are you okay?
Looks like Tom gave the thumbs up there, and I run straight into barbed wire. If you've been watching the channel long, you'll know Kingston Scrambler. In the split start, I was leading the entire C-Class race for I think like 9 minutes or something. And then we run into barbed wire, and it takes me, I think, 16 to get the thing from out of my sprocket and rotor. Thanks to Jerry Merrill, the Sweeper of the Year. Award goes to you, brother. But man, that was absolutely nuts. I've seen the TikToks of black bears and deer and other mammals running into people on a dirt bike, but I've never seen it in person. At Durhamtown, we've come pretty close, so I try to crawl through their open highway sections just in case something like this happens. But someone on Facebook commented, "Only in Sparta." My goal for this video is to keep the time under 40 minutes, so I'm going to try to push as much of the first lap into the video as I can, keeping it interesting, and then we'll probably do some highlights from laps 2 and 3 as well. But I want to showcase the whole course, because I think the course was honestly spectacular. You know, the series couldn't help that it rained. And I'll be honest, even though it was challenging and grueling, it was still a lot of fun. It was, it would have been a phenomenal track if it didn't downpour on Friday. I definitely want to give props to Sorcs for keeping the race on instead of postponing it. Even though it was pretty muddy and treacherous, especially by the end of the race, I would have much preferred to race today instead of sit on the couch, watch Seinfeld, and play Red Dead Redemption. Love being out there with everybody, and you know, I couldn't imagine spending my Sundays without racing my dirt bike. Thank you. I think this section was by far the worst on the property. It was so physically demanding trying to keep your bike in a rut, and you got fatigued pretty quick in this peanut butter soup. There's Big Boy in the buddy class. How we doing? I see a large strawberry in the distance, so it must be Zarek. Let's go catch him. Zarek's gentle and courteous yielding gives us second place, lap 1. Let's see what we can do with it. I found screaming usually has a pretty good success rate, so I apologize if I traumatize you, but we're trying to keep this train moving, baby. We've got a graceful dismount from this fella here. Let's see if we can squeak on by him. This downhill mud section was petrifying. I just kind of held on to the front and the back brake and coasted downhill and hoped I didn't die.
Yeah, buddy.
It's a little tough passing people in the mud. Get ready for a little oopsie poopsie.
Ah, damn. Passing people in the mud ain't fun. Are you going right? Thank you.
I'd say lubing the bike up in SC1, more like maybe half a can, helped significantly getting myself prepared for the conditions today.
Damn, dude.
We're going through a sketchy little downhill section, and we see Tira. So we gotta go ahead, correct our posture, try to look professional for the camera.
Woo! We got a good line, fellas.
Hey, it's my wife taking some photos. I think she got a photo of everybody out there, and hopefully they'll be uploaded by Thursday at the latest. All right, end of lap 1. Those intrusive thoughts have started to occur. You can pull off. You can go drink beer. But we see we're only 1 minute and 21 seconds behind Landon, who's in first place. So we try to keep on trucking. It's a mutter, so it elevates the playing field, and anyone's got a chance, really. So we're gonna keep on at this thing. We'll see what happens. We're gonna keep on grinding it out. We got the endurance. We got the physicality. We got working on the aggressiveness. So maybe we'll keep on trucking and see what happens.
Oh, this is fun. Nice line, Jerry. How we doing, baby?
Hey, it's my buddies Gunner Hare and Josh Bowling. Gunner greets me with a face full of roost. Appreciate that, man. Just like Zarek, you guys are good buddies of mine. Thank you. We send the bike in an overdrive here, trying to pass Josh Bowling, one of the local legends. What a guy.
Hey, Josh.
You can't park there, man. Shut up. I'm tired. Give me a break. We're having a hard time here on the ground, so let's get back up and try to catch that local legend. Give him some beans. Give him some business.
Woohoo! Thank you. Josh Bowling. What's up, baby?
Looks like somebody left a green trophy there in Sparta for all of eternity. I wonder if we'll see it next year. We're getting some words of encouragement from Sensei Billy here.
What are we thinking?
Listen, you can either go No, don't go that way. To those clump of trees around him, go to the left and turn right around that other clump of trees.
Left around the trees. All right, thank you, bro.
To the right, yeah.
Oh, I have to go here?
Straight up that way.
Shit.
My bike took a shit, it doesn't work anymore.
Ugh. Thank you. Go ahead, buddy. Sorry, dude. I'm sorry, buddy.
Josh, come here, buddy. I want to give you a hug. There's Laura, one of the OG homies. How we doing?
Laura.
I think that's Chris Steed, buried waist deep into some soup. Feels bad. I'm usually the type of guy that tanks into the absolute worst line imaginable. It's part of the fun. Come back here, boy. I'm gunning for you, Gunner. Gunner here has been a long-time supporter of the channel, but up until 17 minutes ago, he was not subscribed to the program. So, wow. Apparently, YouTube Analytics suggests 75% of you are not subscribed to the channel. You're missing out, dude. If you're not getting them push notifications, you're missing out on all these good times. Go ahead and leave a comment, like, subscribe, support your buddy. Man, you're trying to earn a schmeckle. Gunner pulls off for me like the gentleman that he is, and we head down the hill. We find a bike that was engulfed in flames. Here's some video of people trying to throw some mud on it. Alright, into lap 2. Very relieved to see the white flag. Eddie at the start of the race said that we were going to do 4 laps, and I was terrified at the mere thought of even 4 laps of this course. There's no catching Landon in first place. He's 4 minutes ahead of us, so we keep this thing rolling, man. We're going to go ahead and take home a 2nd place, which would be a personal best in the Sorcs series. Let's go. We have a little oopsie poopsie up ahead, but we see a friend of the program, dude. We got that thing on GoPro.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, I'm slipping and sliding, buddy.
On the GoPro.
I'm slipping and sliding, dude. Go ahead, man. I don't want to hold you up. Let me get out of your way. Send it, dog. Send it.
Gunner must have had an awesome start because me and him battled for the majority of the second and third laps. We get to this little section and we try to create some artistic hotlines and make a couple passes along the way. The DJI dies here, unfortunately. I went riding on Saturday at DJ's and I left the camera in 4K resolution, so the SD card ran out of memory. Usually the battery on these Osmo 5s are gonna last like 2.5 hours if you record in 2.7. So next round I'm gonna go ahead and put it in that setting and we should have plenty of footage of the entire race. It only took a mutter to break the curse. Since I've been racing Sorcs, I have never placed better than third. We ended up getting a second in class. Nobody was beating Landon. The guy's too fast. I think we ended up 80th overall out of, I think, 260. So that's a pretty good day, dude. We kept on charging. Our fitness is good. We're feeling good. We're getting aggressive, and we're going to hopefully keep on improving. If you got to this point in the video, thank you for watching. Sincerely appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we'll see you guys at Monkey Town, man. We're going to have some fun.